slow. Je ne trouve pas mon ami, la chouette s'est évanouie.
When time comes for all things to be seen, the tomato tree is made, a beautiful tree with shiny red tomatoes. Little Duck has just arrived at the foot of the tree. Little Duck raises his head and sees the pretty tomatoes, so red and so shiny. He says to himself, how delicious they must be. Then he jumps and jumps to try and catch them, jumps and jumps again, but the tomato tree is very high for a little duck. So you, I saw you, says Little Swan, who has just himself arrived at the foot of the tomato tree. What are you doing? Are you trying to catch these tomatoes with your little duck neck? Not at all, answers Little Duck, offended. They're much too green. Do you think ducks eat green tomatoes? And 1 and 2 and 3, Little Duck goes away, goes away, goes away. Little Swan raises his head and sees the pretty tomatoes so red and so shiny. He says to himself, how delicious they must be. Then Little Swan jumps and jumps to try and catch them, jumps and jumps again. But the tomato tree is very high for Little Swan. I saw you, says Little Duck, who has just returned. I saw you, and you are trying to catch tomatoes. Not at all, answers Little Swan, offended. I also saw that they were too green. You'll have to know. And if you think the swan eat green tomatoes... Lady Giraffe walks by. And Lady Giraffe smells the tomatoes. What pretty tomatoes, so red and shiny. They smell so good, they must be so delicious. Saying this, she notices Little Swan and Little Duck. Hello, Lady Giraffe says. Hello, hello, Little Swan and Little Duck answer. Would you like some tomatoes? Lady Giraffe asks. Duck doesn't want any, Little Swan quickly replies. Neither does Swan, Little Duck quickly adds. Too bad, says Lady Giraffe. They smell so good, and I've already eaten so many today. And Lady Giraffe walks away, away, away. Little Swan and Little Duck don't move anymore. They wait for the time to come for all things to be heard, even the sound of tomatoes falling.
There's a star outside my window, I can see it clearly shine. Je ne trouve pas mon ami, la chouette se joue de la